I was going on people that were a bit of a quiet start. That was deciding whether I wanted to take the penalty coming into Mexico, and well, we're gonna have to really. At least then, when we get to Brazil, we'll have a better car. Sorry, I was just looking at my football boots. So, weekend preview, the forecast is nice. Coming into practice 1, where we do ERS management, qualifying pace and race strategy. We'll go to the next. So we'll do 2 in this, qualifying pace and race strategy. No, race strategy and ERS management. Then we'll go on to quali pace in the next. We'll do the ERS management first, as it's less laps.
This is the ERS management test. Hit the target time whilst managing your battery charge. The more efficiently you use energy throughout the lap, the higher you will score. Use your overtake button for maximum power, but remember, that will drain energy rapidly.
This is a different Mexico layout than what I'm used to. Definitely a different Mexico than what I'm used to on the wrong side of the road as well. Is that Mexico short or something? Because I don't remember the thing quite looking like that in the last F1 game. Why can we not brake though? I did normally love this Mexico track as well, but it has definitely changed. Oh, we're down on the ERS, so we're going to have to start using some ERS here.
That lap was too slow, you need to find more speed. Make sure to properly utilise your overtake button. Okay, test complete, and that was
a very good lap indeed.
Good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
And I'm going to be gutted if we can't actually get at least with the 10 place grid penalty, I'm going to be good if we can't start on pole, because it really is going to hinder us as we look to get into the top 3 of the...
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
Very scruffy around that sector. I don't think we'll ever actually get any better at that sector though. There's quite a hard winding road really. Give it a bit of ERS up here.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
A really wide line there
Great
because
lap.
I'm
You've
watching.
nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
We don't want 18 around, we got
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
How come I didn't get the purple then? That's stupid, I got underneath the time that they wanted. Pricks, man. Oh, because of the tyre wear. drive a lot without leaving the track, stay within 2 meters of the racing line. We are just going to go straight to practice 2 and putting a soft run on the other program.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Bottas, Hamilton and Lando Norris.
We have a 10 position grid penalty. We should technically have done that right before the race. Silly. We've got a lubrication system fault.
Okay, I know you're eager to get out there, but I'm going to need you to be patient for a few minutes. We're just trying to zero in on an oil leak.
Flying lap it, hopefully we can get a nice little run in this. And the thing is, if I was scared on that last lap,
we've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to
imagine how
beat.
we're going to feel on these softs. Going a lot faster into that corner, having to brake a lot later. You know what, we'll retry the practice program. Don't know why we were so slow then, losing a lot of time.
Don't worry about tyres, just give it everything.
That.
In this test, we want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
Right, look how much time we're losing. How is it possible to do that if you're so low on the time? Is it because we're in dirty air? That might be the bigger reason. We're going to have to try and gain some time here. Well, we're not very good. Just a warner for the corner cutting. That's a lot of horseshit, man.
Okay, test over, but I'm afraid we didn't get what we needed. We're going to have to run it again. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
See, the force of Lewis's car then is what sent us sliding. We need to be easy on the brakes though. Another warning for a corner cut, but it's alright by us. We just need to make sure we can get away.
Nearly out of fuel? Almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. When driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty.
Well, that's Lewis's fault though, bro. I know how to do it. Fastest lap, but I don't think it's going to count because we have to go back and it's not going to count, is it? Gonna have to go back out again. That's really annoying, that. We needed that tough from Lewis as well though, which is kind of messed us up. Warner for corner cutting. I'm just trying to work out what I can get away with and what I can't get away with. Right now, it's not looking all that good. Under time again, but hopefully we can make up for that in corners. Really hurt my eye. Why's my eye hurting? I'm gonna scratch my eyeball. We may come across a bit too much there. We'll jump in early though. Again, jumping early. We're going to go wide there. We're down on the time, but it's not the worst thing in the world. We can make some time up around this track, around this part of the track. We have to restart the practice program again. I don't get why we do not have the pace. I really don't understand why. Is that damage? It's not damage, but still we can't accept that. We're going to this corner here. I'm going to try and work out why the engine's a bit cold. It could be that. Heat the engine up. Target lap time is a 1:16. Definitely gain some time here, but whether we can keep hold of it's another story. We have kept hold of a lot of it there. Heavy on the brakes into the corner. Heavy on the brakes. Roll it round. think we could do it this time. We're second up on the time they want us to do. Warning for exceeding the track limits, but we'll cross the line on a 1:15 and we go purple.
And a job well done.
The target was 5th.
We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Currently the fastest, only person to get into a 1:15. Kind of cheated it, but it's alright, it's alright. George Russell is 3.9. Has anybody else done a time? Oh. Carlos going to come out on the soft at all. George Russell's still in P10. Not anymore. Well, we're still at the top, yeah. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to go straight to quali. We want to skip practice 3.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. McBride, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas.
Right into that. Everybody's going to be on the wets. Oof. And it's annoying really because we have to qualifying first. And we oh, that's really wet. Like, even my helmet can't take it. Oh my god, it's so slidey. We can't even like get around corners, nothing. We can't touch any apex. This is horrible. This is possibly the best one out of turn 1 we're going to get. You're gonna have to brake hella early for this one. It needs to be really easy on the gas. That's what I found out. Max Verstappen puts in a 1:29. Don't think we're even going to get close to that. The rear end really badly steps out there and there, but we come round the corner for a 1:29.1.
You've just put in the fastest lap. Good job.
We'll try again. Not going to let myself hit the wall, we're just going to return to the garage. And I think I'm just going to leave that there, you know. 128.8. I'm going to leave that there. I'm sure we'll get into Q2 with that. At least into Q2. Hopefully we're at least on the intermediates there. We still hold the best second sector time. Ooh, a lot of people changed hands there. Don't know if we made it. Don't think we did. 127.3. We came bottom. Oh, everyone came out on inters, bro. We're gonna have to restart the session. I'm restarting the session. I'm not letting that happen. Everyone came out on inters. So we know it gets wet, dry enough for inters towards the end of the session. So we'll fast forward it. We'll wait for some people to go out. They're all on the wets. Then I think in the last 5 minutes we'll come out on the inters. Now,
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
Flying lap it. Maybe we can get 2 laps in here. Have I left enough time for us to get 2 laps in? At like a 1:26 maybe. Feel like we do have enough time. As long as we cross the line before that hits 3 minutes. I hope these boys coming out of the pit now are going to give us a room. Schumacher out of the pits. And I'm guessing that's George Russell. It is George Russell. He is always one of the first people out. And 27-4 for the Sebastian Vettel. Warning again on exceeding the track limits, but what can we do in that situation where George is so close to us? And there was precious time in that corner. And with it a 1:24.6. Gonna go again though, 1 minute 30 to finish this lap. I reckon I'm just going to go into the pits and see where the pit entry is. It's here, showing over the rest. At this moment in time, we can't qualify in Q1, in P1. 2 seconds, well, a second and a half up on Lewis Hamilton. Obviously because of the little diversion we had to take because of George and not being very comfortable with that part of the track. What's it looking like now? Is it looking like wet? So is it looking like Inters? It's looking like an Inters track. We'll fly and lap it out. Looking like it could get dry at some point. Weather report.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Weather report.
We're not certain which is the best tyre right now. Dries or Inters.
I'm going to come out in the Inters now. Towards the end of the session, I'm going to come out in dries. The DRS has been activated, so I'm guessing some people may be out on dries as well. But we will come on to the Inters for now. And hope we can put in a competitive lap time. If not, we might come in on the mediums, try and get a lap time in there with them, and start the race on the mediums as we're starting 10 places back. Sebastian Vettel does a 1:23.3. That's definitely a soft dry tyre time. Just gonna have to go over there because there's not much we can do. Bottas puts in a 1:20.9. It's definitely dry tyres out here. Definitely time for dries. We're actually going to come out on the softs. We go bottom of the pile. We're going to come out on the softs. Softs is probably better for us actually. Soft at the start, medium in the middle, soft tyre runner. Hopefully it's not crazy wet. No, the track looks to have dried out. Everybody has done the time on soft, so there's definitely a soft candidate. We're going to have to pause because the TV's about to turn off. Stop that. We're already way up on the best time so far. And we put in the purple sector, which is good news for us so far. 4 seconds up on our best time so far.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
7 seconds up on our best time. This is going to put us very close to Bottas, who was the front runner. Don't know if he's right now. 9 seconds, 10 seconds up on our best time. We're going to drop into the 120s here. It's a 1:15.4. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. 1:15.4. I don't think anyone here is going to beat that time. They're all doing 1:18s. Oh, they're out on the mediums, oh, that's why. But we have got 1:19 runners on softs. That is crazy. They're all going to try it on the mediums. We're going to try it on the softs. I think someone did beat our time, actually. Yeah, we was absolutely hammered. 1:14.6 for Lewis Hamilton. We can't do anything remotely close to that. I think we must have been the last corner which really hindered us, but the worst place we can actually come now is P10. We don't want that, obviously, because 10 place grid penalty will put us in last, and we may as well have just not done Q1, Q2 and Q3, and we may as well put a full engine in. But we'll see, we'll see. We're going to go straight to track, flying lap it. I need to start learning about the setups, car setups, because I feel like we could get a lot of time out of car setups, setting up the car right. I hate how tight that corner is. That's the type of corner we should have had. The car seems to be pulling to the left a little bit. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if you've seen it on that straight. We're having to redirect ourselves right to get on the power. We're going to have to cut across there again. We were just too fast for that corner. 1:15.1 for Lando Norris. We come across the line and hit 1:13.6.
Fantastic.
That surely should put us on the front row.
Lap.
Even though we won't stay on the front row because of a 10 place grid. But I'm pretty sure no one's going to mess about for 1:13.6. Cutting that corner really helps us. 1:15.1 is the best so far. And all the times are coming in now. No one will come near us. I think Lewis knew that he didn't have
And
to.
with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3
Actually
today.
touch us.
McBride, Bottas and Lando Norris. Goodbye for now then, but we're really...
We're unlucky to have that grid penalty. Well, we're not, because it is our own doing, I guess.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. How's your grid penalty going to affect your strategy going into the race? Did you feel that things went well for you today? What was the secret ingredient for your performance today? Appreciate your time.
Yeah, well, apparently. I don't know, I just literally went for any.
So, unfortunately, we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
%58% on that. We need to start looking to get rid of that. We've got three races left. After this one we've got 3 races. I have actually put in this title that we'll do Brazil as well, so we're gonna have to give it a try.
To the most populous city in North America, and home now to the Mexico City Grand Prix. It's a sellout crowd as usual here at one of the shortest circuits on the Formula One calendar. So who, I wonder, will the... Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Ricciardo, Hamilton, Max Verstappen and Perez, Sainz, Vettel, Gasly and Lance Stroll, McBride, Fernando Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen and...
No one else took a grid penalty in this race. So now... eight and 10, I think that's how we're going to have to do it. 18 lap race. We'll put in 18.5 laps of fuel to try and make up the time there.
Okay, you need to give that position back. That was an illegal overtake.
Well, we have got ourselves up to 5th, which isn't bad going.
A new strategy is available.
Oh, we need to stop that, we need to make sure we don't do that now. Maybe we'll just wait till Hamilton's got back past us. Now we can hit the gas. We are still going to come in on this corner though. Warning on exceeding the track limits, but it's not going to be a thing of us needing to hand the position back again, which is what I was worried about. I feel like a racing like this, we're just handing Ricciardo and Norris the win, so we need to start racing a bit smarter, coming in on the inside here, cutting off Ricciardo. Ricciardo's have to go into the pits along with Valtteri Bottas. We can just come back at Lando here though. This is the part of the track we can't really handle. We've got over Norris and we've come from 11th back to 1st. Great job so far. Now when DRS gets enabled though, I feel like we're not going to have anything for Lando. Lando's had to go into the pits because of that turn we've done. I feel like we've just taken everybody out and ruined everybody's race by doing this, but hopefully they come out on the hards now and try to go to the end of the race, because if you do that, they'll definitely get the positions back on there. So we'll see how the AI likes the race. We just need to race our own race now. Yep, we may have done some bit of dodginess, but we are where we are now. Ah, 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. So the thing is, we can't actually do another cut on that corner. We need to just be very, very careful. Brake hard, turn in easy and come out. Can't do any more of that shenanigans we've been doing.
Gap to teammate behind is 6.4 seconds.
We're getting more of a handle on them corners now. Now that we know a penalty is actually imminent, if we don't get them right. I think even if we do get the penalty though, we could come away with something though and still get on the podium. Only actually want the podium finish. We need to actually be in front of the McLarens as well to come and try and take our spot back in the Constructors' Championship. So maybe that's just a bit of drama we need. And the thing is, yeah, we've taken off the wing, but the FIA have not penalised us, so what can we do? Like, do they see it as racing incident, wasn't our fault, it's just a mixture of both cars racing? Well, no, that's what it was really. I've gone for a dive bomb on the inside, I've got myself ahead of both cars. I'm just letting them know I'm there, really. They didn't heed my warning.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Let me give it a bit of ERS out of here. Just down to 10. Lewis is coming faster now. Just hope when we get onto these mediums, we can start a bit of a push away. Fast out of there. Three-second time penalty. Oh, because I didn't do it right. We've had a lot of warnings this race, so we just need to race perfectly from now on. I feel like it's going to be hard not to get that 3-second penalty when we get in onto the mediums, because we're going to have a lot less grip. Next lap will come in for the mediums. I feel like Lewis is catching us.
Behind by 0.5 per lap.
Ooh, half a second a lap, how though? Lewis ain't fighting like that, anybody. Maybe we do have just a nice handle on this track now. Boys like Mexico. After this we'll go to Brazil. Both races coming in this episode. So, if you've just joined, the viewer that has just joined, we had a 10th place grid penalty. We managed to take a lot on the first corner, got up to 4th, but we are 1-1 away from a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. It's been hard to keep the car on the road. Especially in that chicane, that's where I've got my penalties from, well, my warnings from.
Pit window open, let's box this lap.
So let's get some ERS on. Try and get as far away as we can. Lewis is coming at a rate of knots. No one is pitting right now, it doesn't seem, so it looks like either they're all going to come in with us. And we do have to be wary of Lando, Ricardo and Bottas coming in on the mediums when we pit, because they'll be going to the end of the race. So they will more than likely, oh, the grip is going now. They will more than likely overtake us, it's just a matter of if we can get back. Hopefully we can do. Lucky not to get a warning there. I can feel something in my controller. It's like jolting in a way. I think there might be like a something under my car rubbing.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if it's still looking good, we have to come in, Mum. Lewis is coming in as well. They're not going to double stack.
Go.
Red Bull. We're not going to double stack either. Sainz is going to go for another lap. Oh, maybe Lando and Bottas weren't at all what we had to worry about.
Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
We just have to be very... Yellow flags? Is that Alonso pulling over with a mechanical failure?
Okay, clear.
If a safety car comes now, then we are in deep water. We need to get as far away as we can from that crash, so when these lot come in, we can retake first. Hamilton's just overtaken Russell to come back behind us, 7 seconds away now. We've gained 2 more seconds in the pit stop. Put the DRS on Yuki yet. Oh, we would have gone into the back of him then without braking the way we did. Surely Yuki will come teammate in the pits. Charlie Yuki's going to come into the pits here as well. He
Carlos is in for his stop.
But who's that ahead of us here?
Yellow flag.
Ocon.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
There's no yellow flags anymore, bro. Why has Ocon decided to stay out? Unless he was on the mediums and he's come onto softs early. And Ocon is actually the race leader. Well, if that is the fact, then they're definitely one softs. Because to catch him like this, yeah, we're throwing a souped up Ferrari, but still, it's not much of a. Oh, that was sketchy. Welcome to take him on this. Or not. Oh, we're going straight to the wall.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Imagine, move. Imagine! Right, where we're going to have to do this from? We're going to have to come from about here to get back on the DRS. I'm going to take this wide up and push him off, squeeze him into the inside. That was very sketchy.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
We're looking fine. Lewis is 8 seconds away now. Why has Ocon gone from softs to hards with 7 laps left of this race? Oh, 8 laps, including the one wrong. Oof, that was real close. It was hitting them boards. Had to making a racing maneuver and swing off track. I'm really hoping Sainz can get Verstappen, or maybe even Verstappen tries to overtake Perez, or maybe they'll listen to Team Orders, who knows. But I'm hoping that's what happens and Sainz can. Verstappen has taken Perez, so I hope they're going to squabble, and it's going to 3 second time penalty. Oh. I hope they're going to squabble and it allows Sainz to come back in. Looking at the times, it looks like Sainz is gaining. He's using DRS on him, so that third place is really a fight. Looks like Verstappen is getting away now though from Carlos, from Sergio. Chico. And hopefully Carlos can fight Sergio. Wait to see when we get onto this, when they get onto the straight, how it's gonna go. They'll be coming down to the straight now, so we should see.
We're leading our
Carlos
teammate
Sainz
by 13.7 seconds.
And I can see that. Hopefully Carlos can start pulling back here. I think as it stands, Lewis Hamilton is going to take over the Drivers' Championship from Bottas. 3 races left. Mercedes have already won the Constructors' Championship. No one's been able to cope with them this year, and not even Red Bull. I was at Williams for the start of the season, so we haven't been doing what we've been doing in the Ferrari.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I feel like if we was here at the start of the season, we definitely would have contended that, because Carlos has been racing well since we've come. We've had a DNF, but I don't think we've been out of the top 5 since we came. I think this is going to be our 3rd win, or our 4th win. We've had a DNF, we've had 2nd without this, I think. The research and development upgrades really have shone through in this race. From us being able to get from 10th to 1st, 11th to 1st, and if that's not driver of the day, I don't know what's going to be. Really showing our worth here. I bet Aston Martin are still thinking, oh, we should have paid him that 100 grand. Oh, we've hit the bollard. I hope that doesn't affect the car too much. Ooh, it felt really hard to turn right there. We haven't really been using our ERS. Go on this side, I'll make some next corner that goes to the left. We'll start using our ERS out of corners now right here. Using it to get us into them higher gears quicker. Full race update.
You're leading the pack. P1. Hamilton is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 9.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining.
Teammate information.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
I didn't say that, bro.
Understood, stopping this lap.
No, I don't want to box this lap.
Say again, you're breaking up.
I'm not going to box this lap. That's alright. I'm just going to leave him every single lap. Click the wrong button. Cancel orders.
Didn't catch that. Say
Yeah,
again.
I knew that weren't going to be a... When they say keep current strategy, it'll do it. Keep current strategy.
Say that again.
Right, I'm going to have to reload that because I'm too busy talking to Jeff. That's Jeff's fault, that's why I'm reloading it. It's all Jeff's fault. I am really amazed that they are still they got rid of Charles Leclerc instead of Carlos Sainz. I do love Carlos, I love the McLaren, but I'm amazed they've done that and nobody actually tried to pick up Charles Leclerc. One of the best racers in F1.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
think I've put in just enough amount of fuel here. And we're going to have to try and lift and course there. Try and gain some fuel. Bring that back up to 2.19, 0.20 of fuel, put up 0.23 there, we can really start to save this fuel. I think now we don't need to save the fuel at all, we go for it now.
This is your
Last
final
lap of the race.
Final lap of the race.
Don't think Carlos is going to be able to take Perez, but will anyone be able to take Verstappen off Q3?
Gap to teammate behind is 15.3 seconds.
Oh, we're lucky that we caught that then. Again, almost losing the back end there.
You've done it. Well done.
It's a performance to be proud of from our Mexico City Grand Prix winners. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Ferrari are at it again, an excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
You know what would be cool if you could do like face construction in the game, and like put your face in the game, like on NBA. I think that's pretty cool.
Let's see how the driver standings have changed. Despite the best efforts of our championship leader, that lead has taken a bit of a knock today.
Max
Let's focus on the
Verstappen
driver of the
fifth.
day. Anthony Davidson. Who do you
Sergio
pick?
Perez
I have
knocked
to
him
give it
off
to
the...
McBride. That was a
off the-
commanding performance today.
Can't
Very
believe that.
impressive indeed.
It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the construct.
Have I gone on to race replay? I wanted to check standings. Oh, Bottas doesn't get knocked off today. Hamilton keeps it. 8 points the difference. Verstappen can no longer win the Constructors' Championship, the Drivers' Championship. We can take over Perez, but can't really catch Lando. I just want to get into the top 5, that's all I really want. We are pulling away from Ricardo a bit. Mick Schumacher has actually received a point this season. I'm very pleased to see that. I wonder where that was. We close in on McLaren, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough right now for us to take over him. Where did the McLaren boys come? Norris in 6th, Ricardo in 11th, Bottas came 8th in that. It's close to, well, he'd be at half the deficit. He is now. Fernando Alonso with a DNF. Mick Schumacher didn't get his point today. I'm going to go and check where he did get his point. 10th place he had to finish. I wonder if I noticed it in the race when he did it. Well, it might have been a race where we DNF'd.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. How do you feel these grid penalties are affecting the sport?
No comment in that.
You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy? It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it? You had a few bumps and scrapes today. Who would you say is at fault? Great. Well, that's everything.
Can't believe they tried making me think that all of the problems are the team's fault. They're my fault. I'm the one who chose to take the penalty, and I took the penalty for putting an engine in. We gain an extra 3 points on Vettel, and it's going to be all over before the end of the season. That if it carries on the way it is, it can't be over in the next race. But we can make it impossible for him to win it in the next race, or maybe they'll cut it off then as well. Oh, I'm thinking, what are all these black things? Like rubbery black things that are on my belly. I've just tipped blooming AstroTurf out of my football boot. That's not the best. Let's just go and check where Mick got his point. Mick Schumacher came 10th in Hungary. Well, he came 7th. Mick came 10th. Nice. That was our best result until we won the race, next race, after a great pit strategy. And that was win the Williams. Our 4th win of our career, 2nd, 5th, and 8th at Zandvoort. That was our last race at Williams. This was the first time we won a race. Oh no, it's not. We would have classed as pole position because we qualified on pole, but the only time we won a race not being on pole was at Williams. I think we started in 4th or 5th. We do have a view of what you're saying, bro. If you want to get involved and tell me some things to improve, you're more than welcome to do so. Market value is rising a lot. I think for the last race of the season, when we go to Abu Dhabi, we'll do a special helmet for us. It is Abu Dhabi last, isn't it? Yeah. Australia and Abu Dhabi. Yep, I'm really tired. Yeah, we can do it today. Not Abu Dhabi, I'm on about what do they want us to do? Do need to do well in aerodynamics. We need to put some more things on the... No, the chassis is alright right now, I guess. If we go on to the engine now, we could upgrade the engine. So all of these are coming on their own. They'll be given to us by the department. So I'm into my headphones started flickering then. We are quite good in the reliability department. Have McLaren still got the... not McLaren. No, Williams have really dropped their engine power. They were really good. Red Bull now have the best engine. But yeah, I think I will take the flaps. It'll put us probably second. I'm thinking. I think that is going to take us second ahead of Aston Martin. 1st of November it should be ready, and we'll not have any resource points for anything else. We've got a major gearbox durability part coming in, then the major aerodynamic front downforce for the I don't know how to say that word. Wing flaps. Bit dyslexic, man, bit dyslexic.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process.
No, you haven't.
We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
You're chatting rubbish, bro. There was no new parts. Why are you lying now? I'm just going to mute my mic while I have a couple of drugs on my e-cig. I don't think you'll really like the sound of it, man.
Okay, I need your attention. The tech regulations are changing. There's a risk some of our hard work will be undone, so we need to mitigate it. As soon as you can, I want you to look at the developments we have and tell us what areas you want to invest in protecting.
Oh shit. Didn't think that was going to happen so early. Resistant wheels are obsolete in their current state. Such upgrades can be adapted at 50% development cost. To make them legal for next season's regulations, all currently fitted upgrades will remain active on the car for the remainder of the season, but any non-adapted upgrades will be lost beyond that point. So we have 6 weeks remaining. Five parts at risk. 550 for that. It's going to be 1020 for the cylinder head. What do they reckon we should do with the ignition system? We'll adapt that part first. Then I think we'll go for the rotor fuel flow. Then go straight for the cylinder heads, the spark plugs on, all that. But the cylinder head is really the more expensive side. We won't be putting any more R&D on this season, and we'll just be looking at getting all of them done. Practice 1, they want us to do qualifying pace, track acclimatization and race strategy. But it is raining, so I don't know. Driver moves. As you all know, teams have been busy in the contract negotiations over the few months. Last few weeks. Attached to some of the recent market activity, there is no market activity. I wonder if anyone's actually moved over then. How can I find that out? I'm not too sure.